Hello, Natural Healthy Haven viewers. Welcome to Natural Healthy Haven Talks. Today we have a very special guest speaker. I invited Cory Hillis here, who is the founder of EMF Solutions. And today he's going to be talking to you a very hot topic that we should all know about. He's going to be discussing EMFs, what it means, what they are, products we can use. And I'm going to take it on to Cory here.
Okay.
Welcome.
So, first of all, EMFs stand for electromagnetic frequencies. And for anybody who doesn't know this topic already, it's the radiation, the low-level radiation that comes from your cell phone, from Wi-Fi, from the transformers on the electric appliances inside your house, and smart meters outside the house, and all the normal things we take for granted. Now, this has created a sea of pollution in the last handful of years that has become the biggest toxin that anybody's exposed to. Just because it's invisible, a lot of people don't think it's there. So we're here to show you otherwise. So I'd like to show everybody an example. So this is a microwave meter, okay? It measures the microwaves. So it's a certain frequency of the range that smart meters, cell phones, cell towers, and Wi-Fi would be measured in, okay? So you can see the meter is not making much noise. If you can't read it, you can hear it, but it's hovering around 0, and it pops up now and then to little, under 100, okay? Now, the bioinitiative.org is an organization that is an independent organization, and we encourage you to go there. They have over 4,000 EMF studies, so the evidence is ridiculously that EMFs are damaging people. So I wanted to show you, according to the Bioinitiative, 30 on this meter and higher produces biological results, okay? So I wanted to turn on my iPhone 5, and you can see that this meter is now maxed over 2,000, okay? So what we know is EMFs from this cell phone, and I'll take it away again and watch it go down. EMFs from this cell phone are maxing, or more than 100 times what they consider safe levels, okay? So that's what everybo's being exposed to. So first I just wanted to show everybody, like, if you don't see it, it's still there. It's radiation happening all around you. So we'll put that cell phone away from us now. And
if any of you ever watched my other video on EMFs, I remember I spoke about how it literally bombards our brains and lowers our immune system, sucks out our energy. But Cory here has got amazing products that can help us remediate all that. And I'm going to have you start with, well, actually, I'd like to ask you, Cory, if you were to pick, let's say someone can't buy everything because, as much as we'd like to, let's just say for now, we want to start with a few simple things. What would you recommend being the most highly suggested ones to have?
To me, that's an easy answer. So we have 10 different products. We can remediate your cell phone, your laptop, your iPads and everything's, the smart meter outside your house. The entire house is a product to remediate your entire home.
That'd be great.
Your car, where you sleep, and just about anything you can think of. But if I had to pick 2 products, so if people said, oh, my budget's tight, but I really want to get something done, half of your EMF radiation issues can be fixed with these 2. So the first and maybe most important, or equally as important, is called the BetterZ product, okay? It's a simple little beanbag-like product. You literally slip it between your 2 mattresses.
Yeah, it feels like it's got like sand or something in it. What's in it? You want to tell people what's in it?
We have different, it's proprietary, so there's some things that we do say on the website, but we found material that organizes subatomic particles, and that's another story if you want to get into that, but remediates the EMFs and the danger and basically the chaos that they cause humans, okay? So when you slip this under your mattress, you leave it there, it should outlast you. It's outgassing certain frequencies and certain things that should last a long, long time. And because when you sleep, that's when you're supposed to repair. That's when you have a lot of melatonin production. That's when you're supposed to repair your cells and everything and get ready for that next day. So many people have sleep problems, have energy problems, Monster and Red Bull are gone crazy. The sleep pillow guy is selling so many pillows because people think, gosh, maybe it's my pillow that I'm not sleeping well. I don't have energy anymore. They don't realize that the invisible toxin is more often than not, in my experience, what's causing their issues. So sleep this under your bed. Now you can rest and repair. Now, instead of having DNA damage all night long, I mean, so many testimonials. It's
I love
really
it.
awesome.
This is such a great solution, even for babies. I mean, and it's literally called BetterZ. Perfect name for that one.
And there's a product called Baby BetterZ because you know,
They
when
have
you're
their
in
own.
the crib,
They have their own too.
that's more important for babies even. Than
Absolutely,
than it is
especially
for-
if they don't sleep, we don't sleep. Especially if you're watching babies, right? Okay,
Exactly.
cool.
So
love that one. Okay.
That's equally important. And the next one is I showed everybody the cell phone on purpose.
Right.
So there's a little chip that you would slip on the back of your cell phone, and it remediates everything, including the microwaves coming off of the cell phone. So it's just a very thin little chip. You put it on the back of the cell phone,
Right.
and that's one less thing you have to worry about. So, in my opinion, if you do these two things, you've probably taken care of half of your issues.
I think one of my questions would be, because I have an iPhone too, and I got this, I just probably want to suggest you can tape this on because people keep switching their cases and they upgrade to the next phone. So I assume it's still doable to do it that way too,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You can tape it on. That's a great thing to know. I mean, you just tape it on, and the minute you're moving on to another phone or upgrading it, tape it back off, and it still works everywhere. So
Right.
This is beautiful. Very, very nice. All right, thank you. What else do you got? You got two more goodies there?
Yeah, if I had to say the next, I mean, this is like
Those are the
urgent.
main-
This
right,
is like
okay,
a
that's-
must
yeah,
because
got it.
you got to rest well.
Right.
And the cell phone, which people are, touching and talking on and putting in their pockets all day, is just
Yeah, especially
nightmare.
girls. I mean, I know girls. My daughter, I mean, literally puts this in her pocket, reproductive area. My son does too. I mean, that's the last thing you want.
You mean the cell phone?
Damaging, yeah,
Yeah, for
the last
sure.
thing you want. I mean, you want to ground or protect yourself, remediate from all areas.
And again,
of
if
the
anybody's
body.
not convinced, please go to bioinitiative.org, the independent website that doesn't sell anything. They're not funded by anybody. They've been doing this over 10 years,
Right.
and they literally have over 4,000 studies that
To
we could
explain
get
all
into
this
all the
better.
proofs about how
Right.
really bad this is for human health. But the next product I would say would be, we call it's an EMF patch, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's a little credit card sized device. You slip it in your pocket, and you literally protect it everywhere you go. So
I'm guessing that this could be very beneficial when you go in and out of airports.
everywhere. I used to
There
fall
you go.
asleep on the plane as soon as it took off.
Wow.
And now I take off and I can watch movies, I can read, I can do puzzles.
Nice,
and,
nice.
and I didn't realize why the heck it was happening to me. You're getting bombarded by a lot of radiation when you're flying.
Right.
So that just happened to react in my body and make me tired.
Well, I know for a fact.
But not
like,
anymore
the
because I always have it
airline.
in my back pocket.
Oh, you haven't? Of course.
Yeah.
But I know the airlines just destroy me. I mean, between getting the ear blockages and the ringing ears when you get off and waiting for your ears to settle. So I'm gonna definitely want to try that one for next time I'm flying around too. So
So we call this the big three
The
of
big
the 10
three, okay.
because it's a very, very, very low economical way
Yeah.
of taking an immense amount of issues in your life away, health-wise.
Right.
So I must brag a little because when we fix somebody's home and we fix their situation, and a lot of times it's just doing these, literally over 2/3 of the people that we help, I always check back with people, give us a testimonial. So
Oh.
they have all these health issues disappearing that they never thought were related to EMFs.
And sure enough,
And,
this was a solution they didn't know about. Oh wow.
Exactly. So the
This
most
is
common
wonderful.
is I feel better, I sleep better, I have more energy during the day, but I've had all kinds of other really cool things from bloodshot eyes going away to, runny noses going away to cognitive and memory, memories being improved and lots more.
Right. And the best part is it's so natural. We don't need a drug.
No.
This is just like simple stuff, just attach it on your phone, slip it under your bed, slip that one in your shirt, and you're good to go. And we got one more there that looks really interesting. With
Right. So another big issue is Wi-Fi. In other countries like France, they ban Wi-Fi from elementary schools in Europe, from the French National Public Library. So other countries are a little more aware of what this is doing. So things like Wi-Fi or other big EMF appliances, it's called the appliance harmonizer. And literally, you would just stick this either on top of your Wi-Fi device on the device that's
Right.
feeding out the rays,
Right.
or there's a little Velcro in the back, and you can just Velcro this to the electric cord going to the back of the Wi-Fi. Either one will work.
And what's that feel like? Oh, this almost feels like this.
Yeah, these are actually the
almost
same
the
material
same, but in
inside, just different
wrap.
amounts and,
Yeah, got
and
it,
set
got
up
it.
different ways.
Well, that's great. It's very creative with how everybody, how you put it all together and just the right size for just about everything you need. So this is wonderful stuff. I really hope everyone takes advantage of getting some of these at least to just, feel better. Because like he said, there's just so many things that we're experiencing with, between headaches and my ringing ear sometimes won't quit. We're going to work on one of these to solve that problem. So that is wonderful. Is there anything else that you'd like to mention, or?
I guess if we could cover like the list of popular conditions that, according to the Bio Initiative and all their studies, they say EMFs are causing people. So if you have fatigue, if you have like concentration or cognitive issues,
Right.
Or your kids, immune system disorders, or I should say immune system compromising situations. Now, the Bio Initiative covers everything up to cancer, Alzheimer's, and some serious diseases. So I would encourage, again, people to go there and look at what the EMFs are literally causing according to just a ridiculous amount of information. And then when you convince yourself, holy cow, this is really not, it's invisible, but it's here and it's happening, try some products and see if your symptoms don't improve too.
Well, do you know what I'm wondering? Off topic here. Kids that go to school, there's a lot of kids with ADD right now. And they're young. I mean, I'm just wondering, they do still carry iPhones. So I would probably want them to, of course, get one of these if they're old enough to take a phone, old enough to put a chip on it. But what about something else if the kids are a little bit younger, let's say in grade 1, and they don't have their iPhones, and they're, the teacher's saying they're just not concentrating very well in school. Is there anything that maybe the school in the classroom can do? Like maybe if a parent says, attach this to remediate the room in the classroom, is there something that
Sure. So, of course, we don't claim that these are going to fix any diseases or medical conditions and so forth. But I've had so many compliments on thinking more clearly, on having more energy, and some other really positives. So a lot of clients that we have, their parents give them a patch, they stick it in their pocket all day, and that's like a done deal.
That's easy enough.
So there's 2 sizes. I give the green one. This is like an XL, and there's a green one which is like a regular strength, and I'd give the regular strength to your child going to school.
Beautiful. Okay.
And
that's wonderful.
I've had lots of good compliments on that.
This is a wonderful solution. I mean, no more drugs, guys. This is it. I mean, if you watch my last YouTube, it was like, why better your health naturally? And here's why. We don't want to get bombarded with all kinds of other conditions. So thank you so much, Cory. It was a pleasure. Really good stuff here. And this is like 21st century stuff, guys. I mean, something we really got to keep in mind. So please, if you like what you saw, like us to show your support. Comment if you have any questions. Subscribe to Better Your Health Naturally. And to purchase any product, have any questions, please email us at naturalhealthyhaven@gmail.com. Stay healthy.